Dear Diary. As you can probably tell by the title of this video, I found myself in a sticky situation. I guess let me start from the beginning. I had my period September 20th, and then 50 days later, I had my next one, November 9th. So I was on birth control, and I was trying to regulate it. It was my first time taking birth control. I never taken birth control before. And I tried to regulate it, and I waited, and 50 days went by, which would have been December 28th or 29th, and nothing happened. So I waited another week or two, and nothing happened. So I went to the dollar store and I bought a test. And the test is like a little rectangle and it comes with a dropper. So I peed in a cup, took the dropper, filled it up with pee, put it on the test, and put the test on my sink. And it didn't take long before 2 dark lines showed up. And at first I was like, okay, maybe I did it wrong. Maybe 2 dark lines means, not did it wrong, maybe I thought about it wrong, like I read the package wrong. And 2 dark lines mean that you're not. And I have nothing to worry about. But I was right. It means you are. So automatically I started crying because automatically I was like, I have to have an abortion. Now, my views on abortion aren't the greatest. I don't think that anyone should have an abortion unless you were raped, or there's a medical issue, or there's something wrong with the child, and that's why you have an abortion. But if you voluntarily had intercourse, you know that that's a consequence, that's an option that could happen when you do something like that. So I don't think that people should have an abortion, but what everybody else does is their business. I'm just really focused on me because my mind's kind of warped the way I think. So I automatically started crying because I thought this is definitely taking me out of the book of life. In 2012, I gave birth to twins. I was a surrogate mom, and I did that for a very selfish reason, but I did it to help a family, but I did it because I wanted to get my name in the book of life. And that's why I had those twins for that family, so I couldn't get that. And now it's like I'm reversing it, I know nothing about abortions. You see what you see on TV and stuff like that, and I've went on some YouTube videos, and they said that this surgical procedure is like scrambling eggs. And I was like, I don't think I could do that. I don't think I could do that. So then someone told me about the pill, and I thought, okay, I could do that. So I called up 3 abortion clinics, and I left them a message telling them that I was interested in taking the pill. And they haven't called me back yet. I don't know if maybe the pill procedure doesn't pay as much as the surgical procedure, and that's why I haven't heard back from them, but they haven't called me back yet. So I took that pregnancy test and I showed my baby father, and I was crying, and I said, I'm gonna go to hell. And he's like, you're not going to hell. But I don't think he understood what I was saying. So I finally told him that I couldn't go through with it. I have 4 kids. I have one that's 12 from a previous relationship, and I have 3 kids with this guy, a 4-year-old, a 3-year-old, and a 1-year-old. The 4 and 3-year-old are 22 months apart. No, 21, sorry. They're 21 months apart because my 4-year-old will be turning 5 in May. And the 1-year-old and 3-year-old are 22 months apart. And then if I was supposed to go through with this one and the 1-year-old would be, I think, 20 or 21 months apart. When I was a surrogate, they were born in 2012, May 16, 2012. And I had my daughter May 5th, 2014, which means that those two were basically 2 years apart. So from since 2012, every other year, I pretty much had a kid. So I've had my fair share. I'm done. So maybe you're wondering, well, if your boyfriend's supportive, why are you saying no? I look at these YouTube videos and I see people so happy, like, oh my god, we're adding another baby, we're having another baby. And some of them have that fairy tale life, or at least they look like they have that fairy tale life. I always wanted a fairy tale life. I was the little girl that had my head in the books 24/7, but I never got that fairy tale life. My family doesn't like my baby father. Half the time I don't like him. We have our issues. We've known each other since we were teenagers, so you would think it would be a fairy tale life. We were together, we broke up, we found each other when we were older, you know, had kids together. You would think it's a fairy tale life, but it's not. We argue a lot. We've had physical altercations. Nothing where he's hit me or anything, but we've had physical altercations. When he has a job, he helps with some of the bills, but he doesn't always have a job. So when he doesn't, I feel the burden. And I guess we just have two different views of what a relationship is like. If he's getting ready to go out and I say, hey, where are you going? He'll tell me, well, who are you, the pogo? Well, then what kind of relationship do we have? My family doesn't like him. So when we go to family gatherings, it's kind of uncomfortable because I know that he's uncomfortable because he knows they don't like him. And they're kind of maybe uncomfortable because they're like, they don't like him. So my family has told me if I have another child, they will disown me. And that was hard for me because I don't have any friends. So my sisters, my family are my friends. So something exciting happens or I'm going through something, I call my sisters. They don't pay any of my bills or anything like that, but they're who I rely on to talk to because I don't have anybody else. So they were supposed to disown me. Who would I talk to? And then I think about, I'm basically the sole provider. I'm like basically the main provider right now for these kids. Now things can change with him and maybe he'll be more helpful, but right now it's just me. So I look at it as I'm a single mom. I have 4. How can I possibly be 1 to 5? I barely feel like I'm coping as it is with the 4, much less to learn how to cope with 5. I don't know what to do. I should go through with it and have it. And then it brings my question of how strong is your faith? You know, how strong do I believe that God will work it out? I'm not sure. Anyways, I'll keep you guys posted and let you guys know what I decide. and take you guys through that journey with me. Whether it's I'm going to have my very first procedure that I've always been against, or if it's I'm adding another addition again to the family. I'll let you know. In the meantime, I just want to say that I appreciate you guys. And thank you so much for watching and listening. Because right now I feel like I have no one to talk to. Thanks.